Alright, how's everybody doing this evening? Back again with another video for you guys and gals. And tonight what I have for everyone is my unboxing and first impressions of another smartwatch. And this is going to be my first video of 2020. So let's get right into this. So what I have here for everyone is my unboxing and first impressions of the Samsung Galaxy Gear S2 smartwatch. Now in particular, this is the Gear S2 model that supports the cellular data. Okay, I'll have the model number up in post so y'all know what it is, because there's a few different models of this, and I actually got the one that supports the cellular data. Okay, and I actually got this for free because this was a Christmas present. This is one of the coolest Christmas presents that I actually got this year. So without further ado, let's get into this video, and I'm gonna try and make it quick, real prompt, real straight to the point. Now, before we get into the unboxing and I show y'all everything that comes in the box, I'm also going to walk y'all through the setup process of how you would set this up with your phone. Now, the first thing you need to do before you do any type of unboxing or whatsoever is you want to make sure that the watch is fully charged. Now, if you get it for the first time, it might not come fully charged, but you definitely want to make sure the watch is fully charged. Then you want to go onto the Play Store and you want to get this app right here. It's the Galaxy Wear application. All right, so you just want to open that up on your device after you've downloaded it. Okay, and you're gonna come to this screen right here. All right, now that that's set up, let's get into the box and let's get into this first impressions. Now, talking about the packaging, I gotta say I really like it. Now you can see, because you can see the little AT&T logo, that this is an AT&T device here, okay? But you can pretty much use it as a regular smartwatch. So regardless of whether or not you have AT&T or not, you can still sync it to your phone via Bluetooth and use it as a regular smartwatch. So you don't necessarily have to use the cellular data that comes along with this, okay? And for all intents and purposes, I am just going to be using it like a regular smartwatch. So it's going to be tracking my heart rate, tracking my steps, pushing my notifications, so on and so forth. Okay, so to be honest with y'all, I probably never use that cellular data. All right, but talking about the overall packaging and presentation, I have to say I really like it. Okay, now cracking the box here, you can see we're greeted with the watch itself up front right here, and I gotta say this watch looks really good. All right, put that down, and you can see I've already charged it up. And you can see once you raise it, it's telling you to go download that application I just showed y'all. So the Galaxy Wear application. All right, let's put that down. Let's move this lid off to the side here. Now, along with the watch, you also get a few things. So removing this divider here, we do have a few accessories that comes along with the watch. Now, additionally, we have an additional band. So it's really nice to see that it comes with 2 bands. Now, it's pretty much the same bands, okay? So all you do is get an extra band like this. So if anything happens to the one that came on the watch, you have an extra one, all right? And then aside from that, we just have our wireless charging stand that also comes in the box. So let me show y'all real quick. This is pretty much it right here. You drop your watch on this, you make sure it's plugged in, and it charges right up. Now, I was a little bit sad to see this, so if I spin it around, y'all can see it does charge via micro USB, so I was kind of sad about that. But I got a bunch of really high quality micro USB cables, so that's not a problem. All right, so essentially what you would do is you'd put this wherever you want to be able to charge your watch. You drop the watch on, make sure it's plugged in, and it's gonna charge up, okay? But essentially, that's everything that comes along with your Galaxy S2, your Galaxy Gear S2 smartwatch. Sorry, y'all. All right, so that pretty much does it for the unboxing portion here. Now let me package this up and put this off to the side. All right, and then we're gonna keep it moving. All right, so first impressions with the watch, I have to say I really like it. It's extremely comfortable. Okay, now I did try it on. I didn't set it up yet, but I did try it on, and I actually like the way it feels on my wrist. So I actually like it. It's pretty cool. All right, now in terms of buttons on the watch, we do have a back button here, which is up top. Okay, then we got a home button here, which is right here, and this crown does rotate for other actions, as you see here. Okay, so you do have a rotatable crown, which also lets you interact with the OS, okay, on the watch itself. All right, and let's say you wanted to charge it, it just drops on like that, and then it charges up. So you make sure it's plugged in, and you drop it on, and it charges like that. And then once it's fully charged, you just pop it off, and you're in business. So good stuff there. All right, so now let's go over how you would sync up the watch to your device. Now, this will work across any smart device. All you have to do is make sure that you have access to the Galaxy Wear application. All right, so once again, this is what the application looks like. Show y'all one more time, let that focus up there. So we're gonna tap into that application. And if we go back, you're greeted with this to start with. All right, and then you just hit get started. And then you would pick your device from these devices right here. Now, if you don't see your device on this list, you just simply wanna hit mine is not here. Okay, then it's gonna ask you for all the necessary permissions, and you wanna make sure all of these things are granted and all the necessary things are turned on when you're doing the setup process. So let's do that right now. So location needs to be turned on. So let's turn that on. Bluetooth needs to be turned on. So let's turn that on. Okay, and and I think that's about it. Location, storage, Bluetooth, phone, contacts, and you're gonna have to grant the necessary permissions. So let's keep going here. So let's hit allow and grant it the necessary permissions here. So allow location, allow it to access the media, because this watch here does come with onboard storage. It comes with 4 gigs of onboard storage. So you can store things locally to the watch and then sync up like a Bluetooth headset to the watch, so on and so forth. So you need to grant it the necessary permissions. And as I said, it is the cellular version, so you need to grant it the permissions to make cellular phone calls and pass those notifications through. And then you want to grant permissions to the app itself to manage the watch. So let's do that. And then here we go. It's gonna spin up, and you want to wait for your model number to appear. So you can see my model number just popped up, Gear S2D9ADD. That's mine. So we'll tap on that. All right. Did it register my tap? Yes, it did. And then it's gonna automatically send a pairing request over to the watch. So you hit pair on the phone, then you hit the checkbox on the watch, and it's going to start the pairing process. Now, you do, if you don't have a Samsung device, you will need to go ahead and download the additional plugin applications for the Galaxy Wear app, and then grant that the necessary permissions as well, and grant it all the necessary permissions you need to get the setup process going. So I do need to install one more app, it looks like. So let's go ahead and grab that. I thought I grabbed everything before I pushed record, but it looks like we got one more we gotta grab. So I'm gonna let that go. All right, and then we're gonna continue this process here. And I'm wondering if I can continue the process while letting it download in the background. Let's go. So, okay, let me see. Have to restart there, and it still popped up. Okay. All right, so no, I need to let that finish before we can continue on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just let it go, and if it gets to be too long, I'll cut some parts out of the video. Okay, as a matter of fact, I might just pause and come back when it's done downloading the app so we can continue this together, because I want to make sure everybody knows how to do this if it's your first time getting a Galaxy wearable smartwatch and you're not entirely sure what to do. So let me let this download. I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be right back. I'll see y'all in a second. Okay, here we go. So we're back. I got the necessary additional apps downloaded. And once you do that, you go through that setup process like I said. So now it's gonna take a few minutes and it's gonna finish the pairing process between my device and the smartwatch here, okay? And while you're going through this process, okay, if you hit show more, it will go ahead and show you some navigation steps for navigating the smartwatch. But we're gonna go over all the stuff you need to know in the full review. So as you can see, congratulations, your new Gear S2 is all set. And then we have to go through and agree to some more permissions. Like I said, because this is the cellular version, you see we needed the Gear S plugin, and we need to grant it access to sending SMS. So if you were going to use that, you would grant these permissions, so on and so forth. Now, just for setup purposes, I'm going to go ahead and grant all access here. And then I'll go back later and turn off the things that I don't want the watch to have access to. And then right here, I'm just going to hit agree to all the necessary things, diagnostics, but I'm not going to agree to the marketing information because that's all the marketing information is optional. But if you want to be able to find your device from your watch for that Find My Phone, you need to grant that here. If you want to be able to use the voice commands, you need to grant that here as well. Now, we will never use that on this device because it's using S-Voice. I'm not a fan of S-Voice, which turned into Bixby. Not a fan of that, but I'm gonna grant that permissions nevertheless. And we're gonna grant it diagnostic reports. So if I run into any issues, Samsung will have all the diagnostic information. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna hit next. All right, then this is where you would sign into your necessary things so you can get notifications and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign into that real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so now I went ahead and signed into my Samsung account. So let's hit next here. And let's allow the background processes. Okay, let's do that. And let's hit yes for this. And then here we go. It's wrapping up the setup process and the pairing process. And y'all can see we're all set. And then to receive notifications for the apps on my watch, I need to grant that permission as well. So we'll hit allow. And any necessary things that I want here for the notifications, I'll also have to allow it here as well. So we're gonna allow the Gear S plugin right there. So let that work. And then we'll go back to the app. Okay, and now we should be all set. Now, once you're set up like this, it will walk you through any additional information that you need to know. So you see navigating the app, you hit more here, or navigation on the watch, you hit more here, notifications on the watch, so on and so forth. I'm going to take y'all through all of that in the full review. Also, if you wanted to be able to track all your health and all the information, they do that through Samsung Health. So they're also recommending that you download that as well. Now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start that and then we're gonna come back to it. So let me run to the Play Store. Let's grab that. And then I'll come back to the app while that's downloading. Okay, so let's jump back to the app now. Okay, all right, so while that's going, you let that go. Now, another neat thing about the watch is it does have Bluetooth, NFC, and location. And because it has the NFC, you can do Samsung Pay. So Samsung Pay does come on this watch out of the box. Okay, and you see it's recommending that I could use that for payments if I want to, but we're not going to get into that right now. And then it's also letting me know that the apps that come pre-installed on the watch do need some updates, but we're going to come back to that as well. Now, let's talk about the companion app for a second here. Now, with the companion app, you can do a few things. You can configure your notifications for any app you want. So you just got to tap on notifications here and you set that right there. Okay. And then if you wanted to do apps to get notifications from, you got to hit this. and then you would change this from most recent to all, and then any app that you want to get a notification for on the watch, you would check it off here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check off a few that I want to get notifications for. So Amazon, yes. My calendar, yes. Some banking information, Cash App, my bank information there, yep. What else? Don't need that one, don't need that one. eBay, yep. FedEx, so I can get my up-to-date tracking information, yep. Google Fit, because I'm going to sync this with my my Google account to track my fitness as well. So not only will it track through Samsung Health, but it will also track through Google Fit, because I like to see just how accurate these companion apps are. Email, yes. I'm going to leave my Huawei Health tracking on there as well. It's always good to see that. Let's see, Facebook Messenger. What else we want to use? PayPal, phone contacts, SMS. Let's see. Anything else? Twitter, yes. Google Voice, yes. YouTube, just in case you guys ask questions, I want to be able to get those notifications. Walmart, yes. UPS, USPS Mobile, yep. So I can, any packages I have tracking, I definitely want to be able to get those notifications as well. And I think that's everything that I need here. Now, if I missed anything, I can always come back to this. But once you've checked off all the apps that you want to receive notifications, you just back out there, and you're good to go. All right. Now, if you ever want to rearrange some stuff on the watch itself and you don't want to do it from the watch, you come in here to where it says applications, and you can reorder and uninstall right from here. Okay, and you can also configure the settings of the stock apps that come on the watch right from here. Okay, we're gonna go over this more when I do the full review. We're gonna go over this a lot more, but this is just a general walkthrough so y'all know where everything is. Okay, so that's your notifications, that's your apps. All right, and there, right here, if you want to transfer music or anything like that from your device to the watch, you would do it from here. So this is the transfer category here. Right here, you can see that where it says add content to your watch. You can add music, photos, so on and so forth, and you can set it to sync across. So every time you add something to your phone, it will add to your watch. Now, I don't recommend doing the auto sync because, as I said, the watch itself only has 4 gigs of storage on it. So that's going to fill up rather quickly here. Okay, but that's there if you want to do it. So if you want to try and use the watch completely independent of having anything synced up to it, and you just want to rock with the onboard storage on the watch, you can do that. And then you can get yourself a Bluetooth headset and you can completely rock out using just the watch itself if you want to do it that way. So if you just want to pick up this watch and be like, okay, today I'm gonna try and do everything just from the watch and leave my phone at home, you can do that. So there's many a way to set up the watch. Then you have the emergency SMS requests. You can set that up, and of course, find my watch, and you can reset general information, so on and so forth. And then you could check for updates on the watch software, tips and tricks right there, and then about my watch here. Okay, and then the other option inside the companion app is the watch faces. Now you do have the ability to make your own custom watch faces. Somewhat is very limiting, and or you can go out to the Play Store or the Galaxy Store if you have a Galaxy device and get different watch faces from there. And you can also discover new stuff here in the Discovery tab. Okay, so this is just a real quick general overview of the companion app. We're going to dive into this more in the full review. Okay, so that goes over the companion app and everything that you need, and that also goes over how you would set it up with your device. Okay, so let's put the phone down real quick and let's take a look at the watch here. Okay, and as you can see, it's already prompting me to do a few things. Okay, so they do have a raise to wake gesture, which is really nice. Okay, so let's check that off here. Let's keep it moving. And you can see this is your first watch face. Now, let's go over some general navigation. I'll probably touch on it one more time in the full review as well. Now, all of your notifications will pop up to the left here, and you'll see a little yellow ball indicating you've gotten a new notification, right? Also, you can configure the watch to play a sound or vibrate. Now, it's set to vibrate out the box, okay? But if you want to see your notifications, you swipe to the left. If you want to dismiss a notification, you just simply swipe up and it dismisses a notification. All right, good. Then when it's gone, you get your notification manager. All right, so that's what happens when you swipe to the left on your Galaxy Watch. Now, if you swipe down, you get access to your notification shade or your quick toggle shade on the watch. So this is where you can verify what the watch has. So it has Bluetooth. It does have SIM support, but you can see I don't have that active. And we also have airplane mode, so on and so forth. Vibration mode, volume, brightness, so on and so forth. Okay, that's what happens if you swipe down. Boom. All right. Now if you swipe up, nothing happens. Everything else, you swipe to the right for. So if I swipe to the right, you can see we get quick access to a few things here. We turn that off. Don't need to worry about that. And if I need to go back, I just hit this button here to go back. So you can do that there and go back. So you can see right here from the right, we got access to our S voice. I'm probably going to get rid of that because I don't like that. Now this is all how it comes stock out of the box. We got access to our settings here, our phone call, our phone dialer here. Okay, let's turn it back on. And we got access to all of our additional apps here if we tap this here. Okay, so we can swipe through this and then hit the little paint easel to go to the next page, and you can see all the apps that come on the watch. Now I apologize, it's kind of unclear because the brightness is kind of high, but you navigate with touch, tapping the little paint easel as you go through, or you can use the digital crown here and navigate through with the digital crown. As you see, if you spin it, you can navigate through. So that's really, really nice. And you can go home just by hitting this button at the bottom. Takes you right back home. Or you can hit this button here to go back. All right. Now you can also add additional widgets here on the watch. So you can see I can add a weather widget. I can my calendar stuff is already set up. So you can see it's now January 1st, 2020. So happy New Year's Day. All right. Got our step counter widget right there. Got our heart rate sensor built into this, and it's ready to start tracking. And then we got our briefing. I'm probably going to get rid of that. And we got our city, our global city time. Okay, so if you want to be able to track the time for more than one city, that's this right here. And we got our quick workout for our Samsung Health. Okay, then we got our music controls, so you can control the music of what's on your phone or what's on the watch straight from the watch, and or you can pair up an additional Bluetooth headset, so that's nice. And then here you can add additional things if you want. Okay, so that's all the standard stuff that comes on the watch. Now if you want to change the watch face, all you gotta do is do a press and hold, and now you could change to the different watch faces, and or you can go ahead and swipe through and download more. Now it's going to kick you over to the app on your phone to download more watch faces, but here are some of the watch faces that come on it. Okay, and then you see we've hit the end and it says add more or add a new template right there. Let's go back. So that's that. Now let's dive in and let's see what's all in the settings here. So you can see for display, we got the watch faces again. We have an always on display function, so that's really nice. I'm definitely going to try that out. We got our notifications, so you could turn off notifications directly from the watch. So if you don't want your watch to keep buzzing, we got brightness. Now you can control this with the crown, or you can just hit the plus and minus dial as you see fit. So let's dial down the brightness a little bit. Boom. That way it's a little bit better to see. And then once it's done, you just tap back. Okay. Then we got our screen timeout. So you can see out of the box, it comes on 15 seconds. And you can set it all the way up to 5 minutes. Okay. I think I'm going to set this to 1 minute, so I have enough time to see what's going on. Then we got our fonts. Okay, so you can change the font. You can change the font size. Let's do this real quick while we in here. Let's change it to Rosemary, like that. And then let's beef up the font size a little bit while we in there. See how the large is. Let's go with large. All right, so you can do that as well. Okay, so you can see I changed the font and I changed the font size, making it a little bit easier for me to see. All right, backing out of that, that's what's in display. Then if we go into sound, we got our sound mode. So you could turn it on vibrate, you can mute it, or you could have the sound playing. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on vibrate. Then we have the volume for notifications if you do have the sound on. Okay, I'll leave that off. We got the vibration strength and the pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it on strong. All right, we got the ringtone, the touch sounds, so on and so forth. Then we hit device here. We got some more device information here. All right, so let's back up real quick. Now, this is where you can configure what these buttons do in device. So you can see double press of the home button brings up the last app. Now, if I don't want that, I just have to tap on it, then I can switch it. So I don't want the double pressing of the home button to do anything. So we're just gonna take that to none. Okay, so now there's no double press action for the home button. Now I do have the raise to wake gesture on. I like that. We're gonna leave that on. Okay, always auto open apps. We're gonna leave that turned off right now. And then the time and date, it pulled it from my device, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so that's your device settings. Okay, then we got call settings, we got message settings, then we got connections. Okay, so this is where you can see it does have Bluetooth, as you can see right there. Okay, it does have mobile network settings. All right, Wi-Fi is built in here, and we have NFC. Okay, airplane mode, data usage, location, so on and so forth. So this bad boy has a bevy of sensors built into it, so that's really nice as well. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Let's back up. Then we got our lock screen, we got our accessibility. Those are pretty much straightforward. We got our input, that's also straightforward. Power saving mode, so if you're out and about and you've been using it heavy and you know it's not gonna last all day, you can put it into power saving mode and you'll be good to go. And then we just got our gear info right down here. Okay, so about the watch, diagnostics, resetting, so on and so forth. So real quick, I don't want to make this video too much longer, but that's just a real quick look at everything that comes on your Samsung Galaxy Gear S2 smartwatch out the box, and a general overview of how you would pair your device to the watch and some of the stuff that comes on the watch out the box. Wow, okay, this video is getting long. Yeah, let's wrap it up here. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. I apologize that it was kind of long, but I just wanted to make sure that if this was your first time having a Galaxy smartwatch product, that you knew exactly what you need to do if you're coming across this video for the first time and you're not sure what to do. So hopefully by watching this unboxing and first impressions, you understand how to set up your smartwatch and get everything going for the first time. All right, now in typical fashion, as I do with these smartwatches, I'm gonna use this for a really long amount of time before I come out with my full review. So by the time I come out with the full review, I'm gonna let y'all know all the good stuff about this, all the bad stuff about this, and whether or not I can recommend it. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And if there's any issues or anything that I run into, I will have the relevant update videos as well. Okay, so y'all are gonna get ready to see a bunch of extended coverage on this Samsung Galaxy Gear S2 smartwatch. Wow, that name is kind of a mouthful. So also what I'd like to do, if you guys and gals have any questions on this, feel free to leave your questions down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer as many as I can. And guys and gals, if you have answers for anybody that leaves their questions, please feel free to help them out down below in the comments as well. We're a community here. Let's help each other out. You know what it is? That's what it is. All right, now, that being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, y'all know what to do. Please help your boy out and give the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you'd like to see more content like this, including the full review and any relevant update videos, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when I publish new videos. If this video piqued your interest and you'd like to know where you can pick up the Samsung Galaxy Gear S2 smartwatch for yourself, all the links to where y'all can pick this nice smartwatch up at some really great prices will be available down below in the video description. All right, so the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. All right, that being said, this whole video here this evening was recorded using the rear-facing 12 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Active in 720p resolution at 30 frames per second. And all the audio for this video here this evening was recorded using the Comica V30 Lite shotgun style microphone, and responsible for all the stabilization duties is the Smooth Q gimbal. So as always, please let me know what you think of the overall stabilization, the video quality, and the audio quality down below in the comments. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. All right, let's get up out of here. I want to finish setting this up and try and integrate it into my daily routine moving forward. And I will get back to y'all, man. I hope everyone has a good evening, and I will catch you guys and gals on my next video. Peace, everyone. We out of here.